How are you?
Good. Still awake. Just hoping. It's fully sweating through the shirt now.
No, you're good. Right.
So what can you tell us about season 2 and what's going on with your character?
Well, I do know it's a little easier to talk about it this year than it was season 1. John was much more conflicted and confused and more reactive in season 1 to the situations around him. This year, he's very focused, and it's all about revenge. At least the beginning of the year, and at least the point of where John is coming from. I'm sure things will change as the season goes on, but his whole focus is to save his town again. But in this case, now that he has seen witches and believes in them, is to eradicate every one of them, including the love of his life, Mary Sibley, if need be.
How do you handle, given the historical weight of, and not just what has happened, but what continues to happen with Native Americans? How does that influence your approach as an actor to playing, this character that's very much interwoven with Native Americans?
I mean, I think that's from an acting perspective, it's exciting to be involved in anything that might be different or that you're not used to, or something that's a little uncomfortable. I know on Nikita, it's not Native American, but on Nikita, being able to speak many different languages, clearly learned the day before and forgotten afterwards. I wish I could have remembered it all, but it's fun to explore that, and then hopefully be as accurate as possible. I never saw this with John Alden and that tribe connection. I never saw that in my head when we started the series, but the way that it went, I was very much excited about it. The first episode of this season, I might speak English for a second, and it's all subtitled. It's great. It's like we went through a lot of different discussions with that, because there's so many movies and television series over the years that have done that, legit or not, where I would be speaking English and he wasn't, or we both were suddenly speaking English, but why the hell would he be? And that kind of stuff. But there's legit movies that have done that. So we decided at the last second to keeping it as real as possible, and then I told them to have me speak less, so that I didn't butcher anything. And they really like how it came out. So there's another one that's going to happen in the middle of the season, where I'm having another season speaking in that tongue, and it's fun. It makes it more intriguing.
What can you tell us about the supernatural powers that the Native Americans imbue upon you to help you with this war?
Maybe a lot of spoilers, but he's warned. John Alden's warned by the shaman that this is not the path that he wants to go down. Obviously, John doesn't listen to him, and what I think is very interesting is you see, as the season progresses, the powers that he's given, the advantages that John's given in the hunting techniques and things like that are really sapping his soul and sapping his energy and turning him into something a little more inhuman, which he was the most probably human person in season 1. So it's kind of an interesting flip-flop where these gifts that he's been given, and the spiritual, mental, physical transformation he's gone through, is not exactly a positive thing. But I've had a blast so far this season exploring that and messing with those things. I think that's about as much as I could say without literally giving away some of the stuff, but you'll see almost immediately.
So we heard this season.
Did you have to do further physical training? Because there was a bit of, obviously you have experience with Nikita, but then there was some action with fighting in wars and whatnot. Did you get to see a further continuation of that with this season?
Yeah, for sure. But as in training, no. That's one of the advantages about doing a period piece during this period of time. I remember I'm gonna just rear back and throw a haymaker. It's just maybe an uppercut. There's no MMA style fighting that in chokeholds that I was learning on Nikita. In this case, it's someone gets tackled and someone gets punched. It's pretty. Thankfully, I had the 4 years of training on Nikita to easily be able to handle this. As long as I don't pull a hammy or something, I'll be okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Can I get a picture?
Yeah, sure.